Hey everyone, the last video I did on Perchance did quite well, and it seems like you guys want a more in-depth tutorial on how to use it, so that's what I'll be giving you today. So if you were to click on a link in my description or search up Perchance, you'd likely end up right here in the AI image generator. And this is relatively simple to use. I'll give you a quick rundown. If you don't want to know how to use the AI image generator, skip ahead a little bit and you'll see how to use the AI chat feature. So right here is the description. So I could say a small dog going for a walk in the woods with a small hat on. And you can also add different shots. You can have it be a low angle, a high angle. I did notice that they totally update this quite a bit. And since the last time I used it, it is different. So I'm going to go for a low angle. We can add color. I'll make it a little bit more vibrant. I'll add some lens flare and also just leave this at here. And you can have it as different art styles. As you can see, there's some pretty good ones in here. I'll leave it at cinematic, I guess. And it's a very fast image generator. You can do quite a bit of images. You can also edit the entire image generator. If you go to edit, I think, yeah. And you can actually, me and a friend were playing around with it the other day, and we realized that you can actually add a way to generate more images. So I can grab this and I will say 100 equals 100, and then I can reload this, and as you can see, I now have the option to generate 100 images at once. So that's kind of cool that you can actually edit the source code of the website and change things like that. For now, I'll go the default 6, but you can do that. Let's give this a go here. So we can just give it a second to generate the images. And there's the dog in the woods with a hat. I think he did a pretty good job, honestly. This one has 2 dogs. This ain't right. But yeah, it looks pretty good. This image generator, it's not the best out there, but it's relatively fast, and it also is free and unlimited. So do it that way you will. Also, I would like to mention that I am not sponsored by Perchance. I would totally take a sponsorship offer with them, but I am not sponsored. So this is all just my own opinion with no influence. But yeah, this does a decent job. You can also switch it to square or landscape. So if I want to make these a landscape image, I could do that as well, as I'm doing right now. As you can see, there's a small dog on a walk. This one has a hat. This one has a hat. This one doesn't. I don't know why. But yeah, these images look pretty good. That's all I got to say about the image generator. All around pretty good. So now I'm going to move on to the AI chat feature. This is probably what most people are interested in. So if you're on the website, you can click on AI chat right there. And if you don't see it, I'll put a link to the AI chat in my description like I did last time. Some people on mobile apparently couldn't see it. So yeah, just click on the link in my description. You should be able to see it. You can go to a chat interface with image generation. And if you click here, you'll get directed to a new and better chat interface in my opinion. As you can see, there's a default bot named Chloe. Nobody cares about Chloe. We can get rid of her. As you can see, I have some bots here, but you will likely have the default ones. These ones are not that good or detailed, and I don't really recommend using them. When you first get here, you should create a character. And as you can see, there's an option to input a character's name, a character description, character avatar image, and a message limit, and your name and your role or description. This basically just adds a custom character for you to be while chatting with this specific bot. So I'll go ahead and make a bot real quick. And if you're interested in how to import bots from Character AI, I will show you a more in-depth tutorial on how to do that in a second. If you want to make your own bot though, we'll put a character name as, let's say, Jack. Jack is a very tall guy and he likes to split wood. Jack is a very tall guy and he likes to split wood. I do recommend making this detailed, and a good way to make chatbots, especially in this platform, behave the way you want them to behave is by adding a conversation example in here. So just make up a conversation. If you do want to make your own, I'm sure there's better tutorials out there. Now for the character avatar image URL, I will show you how to do this. So let's say I wanted a picture. We'll look up Stickman. All right. And let's say I want this little guy right here. I want to use this Stickman. What I'm going to do to get this is I'm going to right click on this image in Google, and then you can press open image in new tab. Most browsers should have this. It is not limited to Firefox, which is what I'm using. And if you open the image in a new tab, you can see there's a link right here. And what you can do is you can copy this link by using Control-C, and then you can paste it into here. This right here is the strict message reply limit. So basically, this is the amount of paragraphs your bot is allowed to write before it stops. By default, it's set to no reply. I usually set it to no reply, but if you don't want it to talk for that long, I recommend telling it not to talk for that long in the description of the bot, but you can also just limit it here. This is your name, basically. This is going to be your username or just your character's name from your perspective and your description as well. So I guess I'll make my name Jake, and I like eating mac and cheese. See, let's say Jake likes eating mac and cheese. This is a very basic description. Obviously, I suck at making descriptions. You can make a much better one, I'm sure. And this is your avatar picture. So let's say I want it to be this guy right here for whatever reason. We can do the same thing. We can open image in new tab, and we can copy this link right here. Someone's blasting music outside of my house for some reason. We can go to user's avatar pic, and we can copy what I just did, just like you did with the character avatar image. And this is a reminder note you can give to the AI. You can give it writing tips and so on, as it says here. And you can also give it stuff that the AI might forget. I will note that the memory is better on this platform than character AI, but it's not perfect. And I do like how they have a reminder note right here that you can give it. You can also have an initial chat message. All of this stuff is very extra things that I'm sure you can read these descriptions and get more information about them. But generally, you don't really need to worry about any of this unless you want to go really in depth or you want to edit the image generation prompt starter, which you don't really need to do in my opinion. But there's a lot of cool stuff in here. I'll show you to change the chat background though. And this is basically just the background for the website. So if I wanted to picture a space, I spelled space wrong. I don't care. Open image in new tab for an image of space. And then I can go ahead and paste this in. And I will save this. And as you can see, we have Jack. And I can say, hello, Jack. And I'm Jake. I'm talking to Jack. Hey there, Jake. What's cooking? I just split a chunk of wood so big. I think it's got its own zip code. How's the mac and cheese situation looking? What does that mean? I don't even care. That is probably not a very good joke, even though I'm stupid and I don't understand it. Now I will show you how to import a bot from character AI. Now, unfortunately, my method does not work on every bot. Not every person that makes a bot has the description not private. Here we have dry texture, which I'm going to be using as an example. And to import it, what we have to do is we have to go to these three little dots and then view character details. And then we can copy the description. I'm going to make a new character and we'll name it the same as on character AI. Then I will paste in the description and then I will paste in the definition as well. And as you can see, I have everything that was on character AI for this bot right on here. And I'm just going to leave this all as default. I'm going to say hello. And as you can see, this is a dry texture. Oh man, we made the dry texture say more than one word. And most characters that you might want to talk to probably have their own Wikipedia or something like that, and or articles or whatever, or something about them. You could just copy all that, jam it in here, make a few edits, and it'll probably be fine. If you want to edit the character or your persona, you can literally go right down to options and then edit character, and you can edit all this stuff. If I wanted to change my name to be Mike, I could do that. See, now I'm Mike. I'm really cool. If you want to add some more characters, you can go reply as, and you can add a character. Here's some characters I have. I'll add my boy SpongeBob, and it has created its own dialogue with SpongeBob, apparently. And of course, dry texture being dry as usual to SpongeBob or SpongeBob. Anyway, I guess that kind of works as a group chat a little bit. Another important part is backing up your data. So if you want to back up your data, as it says here, your data is not stored in a server, it's stored in your browser. So if you have a bunch of characters and stuff, it's good to back them up. So you can go export all characters and chats, and you can press submit, and it will download this. And then if you want to import it, you can go import it. And as you can see, I have this export right here that I made, and I can double click on this. I can press import data, and it will import all my previous data. So that's cool. And please let me know if you have any other questions about it. I'll try to answer it. Maybe I'll make another video on it if this one wasn't clear enough about certain things. Hope everyone has a good one, and see you later.